A limiting reactant, by my definition, is the reactant that gets all used up and makes the reaction stop because there is no longer any of that reaction left to continue. It affects the products of the reaction because they change the products of the reaction by reducing the amount of end results a reaction can make. An excess reactant is a reactant remaining in the reaction once the limited reactant is all used up. Today we are going to be finding a limited reactant and an excess reactant on a problem. First thing you're going to check for is your limiting and excess reactant. For this problem, our limiting is 85 grams of NH4Cl, and our excess is 130 grams of CaOH2. Then we're going to look for what we're looking for as the product. The product should be grams of NH3, ammonia. Then we're going to look at our problem, and we're going to notice and look to see if it's balanced or not. This problem happens to be balanced, so we're good to go on the problem. To start our problem, we're going to start with the limited reactant. So we're going to put grams of NH3 is equal to 85 grams of NH4Cl. Then we're going to draw our crosshairs. So in order to cancel out grams here, we need to find how many grams are in NH4Cl. You can do that by using your periodic table and adding up the molar mass of each to equal the total molar mass. By that, you get 53 grams of NH4Cl. So after we have the grams, we can cross out both grams right here. So next, we are going to turn these grams into moles of NH4Cl. 1 mole of NH4Cl. After we have turned the grams into moles, we need a way to cancel out this mole right here. For this part, we're going to look up at our equation and see how many moles of NH4Cl are there per moles of NH3. So if we look, we have 2 NH4Cl, 2 moles. So we're going to put 2 moles here, and that's our mole to mole conversion. 2 mole of NH4Cl. So for every 2 moles of NH4Cl, there's 2 moles of NH3. So here's our mole to mole conversion. 2 mole of NH3. Now that we're at NH3, we still need to get to grams of NH3. So what we're going to do is turn 2 moles of NH3 into grams. So from 2 moles, it goes to 1 mole of NH3. And then we look at our periodic table again to find the molar mass of NH3. The molar mass of NH3 is 17 grams of NH3. From there, we type everything in our calculator. So I multiplied the top row here and got 2890. And then I multiplied the bottom row and got 106. So now you divide the top by the bottom. So we're going to do that. 2890 divided by 106. you can see that our answer is 27.3 grams of NH3. Our answer on the problem says we should be looking for 27.3 grams of NH3, and that's what we got, which means our answer is checked incorrect. That is how you find the limited reactant in this problem. Now on to the excess reactant. Okay, so to find excess reactant, you're going to do something similar to limiting reactant, but the numbers should be different. So we're going to plug in the excess reactant of 130 grams of CaOH2 in the first part of our crosshairs. We start off by putting question mark grams of NH3 is equal to 130 grams of CaOH2. In order to cancel out grams of CaOH2, we need to find the molar mass of CaOH2. The molar mass, by using your periodic table, I found that it is 74 grams. So once you have found the molar mass, that means you can cancel out grams of CaOH2 here and here. So we need to get to our mole to mole conversion. So we need to first start off by turning this 74 grams into 1 mole. So per molar mass of 74 grams, there is 1 mole of CaOH2. This is where our mole to mole conversion happens. So per 1 mole of CaOH2, there is 1 mole of CaOH2. So we put 1 mole of CaOH2 right here. And then per 1 mole of CaOH2, there is 2 moles of NH3. So we put 2 mole of NH3 right here. And that is our mole to mole conversion. Once we have found our mole, we still need to get to grams. So we have to turn this 2 moles into 1 mole by looking and saying per 2 moles of NH3, there is 1 mole of NH3. The 1 mole now turns into the molar mass of NH3. That way we can convert our answer into grams. Once we have both filled out here, that means we can cancel out moles, and we're left with grams right here. Then we must plug it into our calculator. Once you type it in your calculator, you should get the first part of the problem, 4420, and then the bottom part after multiplying, 74. So 4,420 over 74 is equal to 59.7 grams of NH3. And that is how you find your excess reactant. But we were looking for the answer of 27.3 grams NH3. So the limiting reactant is your answer here.